Freddie, welcome to Accrington Stanley. What have you made of it so far?
Thank you. Buzzing to be here. Buzzing to be here. It's been a dream of mine since a kid. Honestly, to reach the football league. So to finally be here now, it's a really proud moment for myself and my family, and it's something I'm extremely grateful for.
I guess we'll take it back to the beginning. Tell us about your football career so far.
So it's not been the most conventional route, really. I was never in any academies or anything like that kind of growing up. I started playing men's football when I was about 15, 16 with a group local to me with a couple of ex-pros and things like that, and managed to finally get a break into non-league at Stalybridge around when I was about 17, 18. COVID kind of hit, so it was a bit hit and miss there. Ended up going to university in Leeds.
What were you studying, by the way?
Sport and exercise science. But so over in Leeds, I played for a club called Tadcaster. Got moved to Mossley, and for me, Mossley was where I really started to kick on. Had a good year and a half there. Ended up getting my move to Southport. Things for me at Southport didn't really work out, but for me, I wouldn't change it. It was a massive learning experience for me. Went on loan out to Macclesfield again, a great club. But from there, went back to Southport, left halfway through the season, and then went to Marine. And for me, that's a club that I hold quite close to my heart. I was there for a short time, but what we did there was really special. Obviously getting promoted to the National League, National League North, sorry. But the whole process there, it's a great club and something that I'm really proud to have achieved. And then that earned me my move to my first full-time deal at Kings Lynn last year. And the same again to Adam Lakeland and Sam Walker. I owe them a lot, giving me the opportunity down there. Great learning experience for me in full-time football. And yeah, now I'm here.
I was going to say that was a big thing because most of you clubs have been up north and then you suddenly had to make a move.
Yeah.
Was that hard work?
It was difficult. It was difficult at times. I live with a great bunch of lads though, and a lot of the boys from north and people that I played with previously. And we had quite a tight bond, so no, it was good living with those boys, and had made the journeys a little bit better when we were coming back up north every weekend. But it was difficult, but like I say, great learning experience.
When you learned Accrington Stanley were interested, what did you think?
I didn't really know what to think at the time. It was just something. It's been a club that I've been looking at for a long time with a goal to get to the league, and that's been my goal ever since I've been playing, since I was a young lad, really, to get to the football league. So players that I played with previously, obviously I've seen Devon here now, Tyler, and it was always something where I thought, what do I need to do to get there? How do I get to that point? And then for it to finally happen, really, it's just, I can't really put it into words. Just like I said before, really proud moment for me, and you know, I'm grateful to be here and just can't wait to get going.
When you sign that contract and know that you've got a few years hopefully of league football, to play at Accrington Stanley, it must be really quite exciting and life-changing in a lot of ways. Yeah,
no, definitely. I think it's something that I've worked towards, like I say, my whole life. It's every kid's dream, to be a professional footballer and to reach the football league. So to be here now, it's a really special thing for me, and it's a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of ups and downs along the way, as I'm sure all players will tell you. But to come up a different way, really, as well, not the most conventional way. Like I say, for me, it's something I'm really proud of, and yeah, just over the moon to be here.
I guess it gives you quite a lot of hope. You've seen Tyler Walton, Devon Matthews, all the others that have come from non-league playing here. I guess that must be what makes Accrington Stanley quite appealing, that you're probably going to get a chance here to prove yourself. Exactly that.
But them boys, they've come here and they've done incredibly well. I've kept an eye out for both of them too. Obviously, like I say, I've played with them, and You know, it's not as though a free ticket when you come here. You know, it's, as a footballer, you've got to perform, and you've got to be at your highest level, otherwise you're not going to play. So I think it's a massive credit to both of them too, and you know, they've done incredibly well since coming in, and if I can shadow that, that's what I'll be looking to do. But like I say, all credit to them really.
And you're left back, you're quite tall as well.
Yes, yeah.
So tell us a bit about your game.
I like to think I'm a modern day fullback really. Obviously the defensive side of the game comes first. You've got to do your job, but I like to get forward. I like to have an impact in both boxes, but I like to get forward. You know, try create things. You know, chip in with a few assists. Didn't get any goals last year, but we'll try to change that this year.
How tall are you?
6'2". But yeah, just like to provide a lot of energy as well, up and down. I've played a lot of wing back as well, as left back, so for me that's a huge part. I think a lot of people might know me just from my throw in, but you know, I like to have the other side.
We've heard about the long throw in. Is that something you practice? A bit of a lethal weapon on you?
It's something it's a good thing to have in your locker, you know, and it can be helpful, but I like to think, you know, I'm more than just a throw in.
Is there any games you particularly would relish in League Two? Is there anything you've looked at and thought, I'm really looking forward to going there, or is it just, we'll just see what happens?
If I'm honest, I think it's just see what happens. It's every game, you know, it's huge for me. I think, you know, looking especially what he's done this year, and you know, the chance to go on these FA Cup runs, and you know, in these big cup competitions, that's something that I'm excited about. But for me, every game is something I'm looking forward to, and something that I won't be taking lightly.
We've had a quick look at the pitch and everything. Are you looking forward to running out at Accrington Stanley for your league debut?
I am, yeah, I am.
Big
definitely.
moment in your career.
100%, yeah, big moment in the career and in my life. So no, really excited and just can't wait to get going now.